What's up, Brandon Smitley here, BrandonSmitley.com, bringing a training log video with commentary. Week 2, Day 4, elite prep for the IPA Grand Prix Nationals over in Columbus. This is my bench press assistance work. This is some speed bench, some boards, and accessory work. Ran with 8 triples today on speed bench with 145. Still pausing like I was last week and probably will be all the way up into meet prep. Overall, pretty solid day. Bar speed felt good. Technique felt good. Really just a good overall day of training. Nothing was bad. Everything felt good. In terms of bench press, I think I've made some good progress over the off season. I think it's carrying over in this meet prep quite well so far. So that's a very good thing. In terms of the board work, I managed to essentially PR on my 3 board. The 1 board and 2 board is almost like a workup, so it's not meant to be maximal. Still trying to apply as much force as I can, even though it's like sub-max weights with the 1 and 2 board. But the final 3 board, I had 200 and I got for 14, and last week I did 190 for 14. So put 10 pounds on that in a matter of a week. I'm just hammering my triceps and getting better. So hopefully that has some good carryover. We'll know more in about 2 weeks or so. I take the boards away and give the close grip a good run to the chest. Basically followed that up with very similar accessory work as I did last week. 3 sets of 12 on the dumbbell overhead presses. This is the last set I actually decided to keep going because it felt good. So I used the same weight as last week and knocked out a lot more reps. So my shoulders are definitely appreciating that stimulus, and that tends to help my bench press quite well. That's why I push that hard in meet preps. Then some dumbbell skull crushers, a little bit different than the rolling triceps, but again, these also work well. I just gotta find things that keep my elbows happy, because they can get really aggravated if I keep the same extension based movements in for too long. So I try to rotate them around a little bit to get different stimulus. Back to the pull-ups, weighted and wide grip. Threw on a 15-pound chain, so it's a little lighter than the other one, but more than last week. And I think I got it right around the same amount of reps over the course of the 3 sets, so that's also a plus. So all the strength indicators and work is going up, and that's really good as I make a push towards the middle of the prep and have that adaptation kick in towards the end. And then went to meadow rows, a little different than I did last week. Really could have went heavier on these, but I was focusing on a good scapular traction, having it rotate around thoracic spine. So really not trying to use a whole lot of body English. Really going for the upper back and trap contraction to help thicken that up. Not only does it help my bench, but it helps my deadlift. And as that gets thickened up, my bench feels more stable. That's why I do some rowing variations during this day. Pretty heavy and rather intense, but enough time to recover. And then finish it off with some meadow shrugs. It's basically the same apparatus, just now I'm shrugging. It's almost kind of like a car deadlift setup to an extent. But single arm shrugs, went back and forth with each arm, 15 on each arm, rested about 15 seconds or so, and picked up and went again. So the idea here was to get a pump. I say these towards the end, as my back's already pretty much pre-fatigued, can't use much weight. And as you can see, I'm focusing on a good squeeze, not trying to sling it around, really trying to work the muscle, not just the movement. And as you can see, I also put my hand on my side to make sure I'm bracing well, so I also get some added oblique work here, which is actually a good benefit to squat and deadlift. So pretty successful, good day, really quick training session. Gonna have Friday off, and Saturday get back to some squat and deadlifts, and you keep up with my stuff over on Elitefts.com.